Hey guys, welcome back to my Autism My Voice. For this episode, I'm going to be talking about my graduate school experience with autism. Now, graduate school for me just started in September of 2011. I just finished my first year and I'm actually going to be graduating in December. And going in, I graduated from college and I graduated from Seton Hall and then did grad school, decided to stay at my alum school, Seton Hall. So I decided to do it in strategic communications and leadership. Now, honestly, one of the big things with having autism is one of the big characteristics of having autism is that people think that you have difficulties in regards to communication and social interaction. And for the most part, I did growing up. Communication, social interaction were always two of my big weaknesses. And going into college, I knew that those were two of the big things I knew I was going to have to work on. Um, Going into college, becoming a self advocate for myself and being able to be confident really helped me. It helped with my communication. It helped with my social interaction because having the right mindset to anything can really ultimately help you in the long run. I was very content. I Most of the emotional issues I had difficulty with when I was growing up were gone. Um, I was able to have a level mind. I was able to have the right mindset when I was going into different situations. So when it came to decide what I wanted to do a master's in, I knew I wanted to do in strategic communication because I wanted to become a public speaker. I wanted to talk about overcoming obstacles, and I wanted to help individuals from a wide range of different areas, from businesses who were looking into possibly employing someone with a disability to schools for kids who are just going through the motions right now of having a learning disability and going through school and just being able to tell them that anything truly is possible and to live life with hope, because ultimately there's so much media out there that are spraying things about negativity, and there are so many different organizations with hidden agendas. And honestly, I could tell you that if you live your best life possible and you try to have a positive attitude in the things that you're doing, you'll ultimately have no regrets, because I know I don't. Living a positive life and just being me always has helped me a lot. And also understanding that it's okay to be different. It's okay to be a little less than the norm, because who wants to be normal anyway in this world? Being unique is awesome. Um, Being a unique person with different traits than other people makes you who you are. It makes me Kerry Magro, and I love it. I, I can truly say I love it. So grad school was a little different because reasonable accommodations for me became a little bit more complex to understand, because being in a master's program with so many gifted and bright individuals, I was definitely intimidated at first. I didn't know what to expect, especially in strategic communication, with communication being one of my weaknesses. I think I knew early on that I needed help. I think that was one of the big things that really got me over the top and was able to get me through most of my experience so far. Was knowing that I need help, knowing that college was different. It wasn't the same as grad school. Grad school was more focused on having a job someday, as college was really about finding myself as an individual. Grad school was about finding what I was ultimately going to do with my career, if that makes sense. So from that perspective, I just knew that ultimately I was becoming more of an adult, like I mentioned in the other video. And it just made me understand that I needed to focus. I needed to focus on what I wanted to do in my career. And public speaking was that. So I just really focused on making communication one of my strengths. I focused on speaking. I focused on getting my voice out there. I focused on my body language. I focused on keeping eye contact with individuals by teaching myself techniques like looking at someone's chin, looking at someone's I specifically look at someone's forehead. um, but I've heard other people look at someone's chin, look at their mouth, to focus on that, and to really take things in stride, focus on my organizational skills, and making sure that I knew that this was something that was going to be very, very tough, but it was also going to be something that could be very, very rewarding. And I would just self motivate myself. I would just tell myself that this is something that not many individuals get to do. That I was blessed to have this opportunity to be diagnosed at 4, not knowing that I was going to even be able to get through some of the more basic schools, to get through grammar school, to get through high school, to get to grad school was huge. And that I shouldn't take anything for granted and I should just try my best. And I think that's how I've gotten to where I am so far. I just got a 4.0 last semester in the spring semester, and now I have a 3.909 GPA overall going into my last 2 semesters, which has been phenomenal. And after that, hopefully have a master's degree. And I couldn't even believe getting through college, getting a degree was even going to be possible. I didn't know any of this was going to be possible. I'm blessed to have the people in my life who have always supported me, who keep supporting me, and just know that I'm trying my best. I'm just going to be the best me I could be, and that's going to be okay. I mean, I go through failures, I go through successes, though, at the same time. I go through weaknesses, I go through strengths, I go through challenges, I go through rewards, accomplishments, and that's what it is to just live life, you know? It's a huge wide area of different emotions, of different things, and that's awesome. That's what makes life. So hopefully I'll be graduating in December, and then ultimately I'll be off to full-time employment, full-time adult. And it's hopefully I'm breaking down stereotypes at the same time, that people who are watching out here with autism can understand that even though communication can be a weakness at times, you do have a chance to make your disabilities into an ability with the right attitude, with the right perseverance, with really just being the best you can be, and also just focusing on what you can do and focusing on the future. So thanks guys for watching. I hope this was enlightening, and let me know what your thoughts are. All right, bye guys.